Welcome to Helping Homes Find Their People podcast with the Galluzzo Team. I'm here with Elena and Chris today, and we are just, going to start talking about our past weeks. And we had a couple of deals that sold recently, and we'll talk about them and give you an update on what's happening in Long Island. But to start off, how are you guys doing today?
We are good. We are good.
Doing fantastic. We just had a rental deal closed today. We just signed it up, getting a couple of new listings. But we're here to talk about some of the deals that we're anxiously doing now. I mean,
yes, we have to sell some houses.
Bring up the 4 Privet Court.
Yep, 4 Privet Court in Smithtown, the 5-bedroom colonial, newly built.
Yes, that was a pretty house.
Very beautiful house. We listed at $1.2 million, and we ended up selling it for what was it around?
$1,260,000.
Yes, and it's a beautiful 5-bedroom colonial in a court in Smithtown, and to get that price is very, very nice.
Right by Ivy League Day Camp. So
really nice court, though. The houses on that court are pretty mansionish.
Yes,
they really are.
Definitely one of the nicer places in Smithtown.
Yeah, beautiful.
It was really good because we did aggressively price it. We had given them originally a price of about $1,099,000 about 6 months ago. And when we went back to visit them, we were like, well, why don't we shoot a little higher? Why don't we, instead of $1,001,000, let's go to $1,002,000. And we ended up pricing it at $1,002,000 and getting $1,260,000. And we had multiple offers.
5 offers, actually, on that house.
Some of the offers backed out because they got buyer's remorse. But we did have the one buyer that was really aggressive, came through, and we signed up the contract in one day.
Yes.
So that was pretty.
It was quick. We
cool.
like those quick ones.
Yes. Yes. So the market is definitely strong. If anybody's thinking about selling, it's absolutely the perfect time. The rates are not scaring anybody off. This couple is using a major institution, and they're getting a fantastic rate because they put all their money into their savings account. So they're getting a 5.75 rate, which is fantastic. And they're moving forward because they feel like that was the perfect house for them. And they're upgrading it from a Smithtown house in the neighborhood.
We have another beautiful listing we just got on Village Hill Drive, 116 Village Hill Drive in Dix Hills. We are listed at $16999,999. It's an expanded home. The owner had a dentist office in it for years, and they just renovated the entire outside with the hardy board and new roof and big, beautiful house. That's a great house if you needed an office or you have relatives that need to live with you, parents. Big house, but the yard's
Stunning.
gorgeous.
Sport court.
Yeah,
basketball.
it's got it all.
You can play pickleball.
Yeah,
Pickleball's used now.
pool,
Has an outdoor
fire
kitchen.
pit, outdoor kitchen,
Hot
gorgeous. And everything looks brand new. And the landscaping is gorgeous. It's a beautiful house.
Very well maintained.
Yes, so we have some interest. We have a re-show on that one already. We put that on the market, 2 days ago?
Mhm.
Tomorrow's our first re-show on it, so maybe it'll be gone by Friday.
And we have a beautiful 1970s ranch, built in the 60s, ranch in Dix Hills coming up as well.
Oh, that's
Beautiful.
a great house.
And
I wish I could buy that one.
I think by the time this podcast comes on, it'll be listed by then.
I want that house.
Will be listed by then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful
it's a great
old
one.
school.
Yeah.
The homeowner who built it was a carpenter. Really good details. The whole level of the ranch is radiant heated. All the floors, nice wood carvings, huge windows in the one area with the 1970s, 60s.
Yeah, it's
decor
very, very
everywhere.
cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Pool, half acre.
Half-acre lot with the
Half-acre
in-ground
lot.
pool.
Yeah, and then we actually, the one that interests me the most is because we started to delve into a little bit of Nassau County now. So we had 5 Miriam Lane in Plainview, and we are selling that one for $949,000, which is a record for the neighborhood. Most of these other agents were pricing things at $849,000, $899,000, and we decided to really push the envelope and we raised it to $950,000. And what'd we get? $950,000.
Yep, we did.
The appraisal came in good. We actually had a good appraiser.
It was
and,
beautifully renovated.
nicely renovated.
Split level.
Yeah, split
That's
level.
very popular in Plainview.
On a tough lot, though. It was a reverse
It
pizza
was,
slice.
It's a slice, yeah.
So the thin side of the pizza, the triangle, was on the back, so that made the backyard very tough. But the good news is it was on the state park. So they
Yeah,
had
but back.
no one in their backyard. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty house.
Yeah, buyers are very excited. And the great part about it is the buyer's wife, and the seller's husband work for the same firm and work in the same building. Never knew each other, and now they're friends.
That's
they're,
really
They're
cool.
actually in discussion now. They're trying to do some business together at the same firm. So that was really cool, and that's what's great about working in this industry, putting people together. It's exciting when you put a person together on a deal. So, like getting back to that, I sold a house in Deer Park, 174 West 22nd Street in Deer Park. It happens to be a very, very good family friend of mine since I'm in 3rd grade. And they're a brother and sister. They inherited their mother's house. Unfortunately, she passed. And we got them $545,000 in Deer Park for a cape that needed some substantial work. But I'll tell you, it was fantastic to get the house sold. And we sold it to the most wonderful family with 2 beautiful daughters. They've never had a house before. They lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. One young woman is 20, the other one is 13, and they always had to live in the same room. So that's not easy for a 20-year-old and a 13-year-old to cohabitate, especially women. But at the closing, it was so fantastic. They handed the keys off, and I have a picture of it. They all put their hands in the middle. So Warren and Chantal, my friends, and the family that's buying it, they're from Bangladesh originally. They are the cutest family I've ever seen. And they all put their hands on top of the keys. They all cried.
That's so nice.
They all cried. And even everybody there was teared up.
That's so cute.
So it was fantastic. And then they took pictures together, and they're so excited to have that. And that's what's great about real estate. It's not just about the money. I mean, it was nice to get the commission check at the end, but the truth is why we love this business, it's because we get such rewards. I mean, to see my friends tearing up, both Warren and his sister, it was so awesome.
Yeah, that
is
is
in
nice.
a positive way. We helped them get money. But look at the memories they had in that house. In fact, Warren just went through all his memories, and he found all these things that he hasn't seen in years. In fact, he found a Nolan Ryan rookie card in
Oh,
his
geez.
room. He has all these baseball cards. He has all these things he found, and actually some value that he's going to put on the market. So that's why we love this business. It's not just about the end of the day getting that money in our pocket.
It's funny because a friend of mine, Ricky, sent me a picture of me and my girlfriend Velda that he found while cleaning out his father's house. The one, Ricky,
didn't
our
see it
friend.
yet.
I didn't.
Constantine?
No.
Oh.
But he's like, I thought you would like this. I found it in my father's box of old pictures. And I was like, my face is in your father's box of old pictures. I'm like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
That is funny. That is funny.
It is. You never know where you're going to show up, especially these days where everybody's taking pictures every 5 seconds.
And here's another one that we just did it was really awesome. This is another one of them that really makes you feel good. So we just sold this house on 44 Seward Drive in Dix Hills. It's a perfect house that right now houses an attorney office in the lower level of the house. This family, coming from West Islip, needs to live with their multi-generational family. So they need their parents to be in the house. I had shown them something in Commack, and I thought, it was a nice house for them, but it didn't work perfectly. And I thought, we didn't have it on the market, 44 Seward Drive. I had it as an exclusive. But because we were always caring and thinking, I said, what house would work for them perfectly? 44 Seward Drive. called up the agent, said, listen, I have a house that's not on the market. I think it's perfect for your buyers. You have to come and look at it. They came that night. They fell in love with the house. They came back again with their whole entire family. And in 2 days, we got the contract signed by all parties. And now they're trying to matriculate their children into Commack schools. And they are so happy. The seller's happy because we got her a great price. But she's also excited that these families are going to be in there and taking their kids to school in Commack like her children did. So it's another wonderful story that it's what real estate's all about, truly. If you think about it like that, then your job is so great. And we have a great job. We're so awesome.
We are lucky,
and
very
we're lucky to have that.
Well, agents do give access to all these new industries, or, you know, inspectors, we get them jobs, contractors, we get them all jobs. People are looking to find their dream home. That's what we.
I mean, you're in the middle of it with all your friends right now.
Yeah, we're right now. Everyone's searching for their future home, and it's either going to be a starter home, or it's going to be more of the home that they were looking for the whole time.
You just did one of your old soccer players.
Which
Well,
one? A bunch of them.
You can pick one.
Yeah.
I know Kyle and Gina. Just
Kyle,
have a
Jimmy
beautiful
Scopo.
house.
Scopo, Joe Buffalino, and all of them.
You have a million of them.
A bunch of them.
Aaron
All my
Brody.
friends right now are
you got
going
a
through.
million of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And they did find their dream home.
Mm-hmm.
Some on starter side, but you know, they have wonderful homes and they're actually building their families now. They're all starting to have kids.
Yeah,
It's
they
very
really
nice.
are. It's very cool.
But and that's the difference from, you know, if you have a negative outlook on what agents are is, you know, we work very hard for what we do, and we get all these people to come together and, you know, find the places that their most valuable asset, which is their house and their home that they create a whole family in for years and decades. And yeah, that's the value that agents all around the nation and the world give to their communities and the areas they focus on.
Speaking of the areas we focus on, we have Commack Day coming up.
Yes.
So that's going to be nice. That's in Hoyt Farm. What date is that?
September 30th from 12 to
September 30th.
4.
And what is Commack Day?
So that's a gathering of all the people in the town, you know, and surrounding towns, of course, where we get together and they have all vendors giving away food and games and prizes, and there's music all day long, and the kids can play on the playground and entertainment. It's very fun.
It's because one of the young men that runs it, his brother passed away, and he's doing this in honor of his brother, raising money and awareness, and it's really awesome. And we've been involved with it now for 3 years. We're going to be there. We want other people from the area to go. It's a great event if you can make it. It's called Commack Day.
Commack Day.
If you need information, contact the Galluzzo team. We can definitely give you all that information. You'll find us there. You'll find a lot of gifts we're going to give away. We're giving gift baskets. We're going to have wine as giveaways. We're going to be having a roulette wheel with prizes on it, and it's going to be exciting. I mean, it's really going to be a nice day, and hopefully it's beautiful out, and everybody gets to celebrate and make money for the Spinato family of Commack.
And there's going to be great vendors. There's going to be the EMTs they were there last year. There's going to be fire department guys to give them all the hats and the equipment to try on.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yep, it's going to be great. And then the other event that the Galluzzo team is actually sponsoring also is going to be a cornhole tournament in Deer Park. It's to sponsor Deer Park High School scholarships. I went to Deer Park High School, and I have a scholarship that we give every year for my class and area. But now this one is the 1983 class, which is not my class, but I decided to get involved. They're a great bunch of young men and women who I love, and they asked me to get involved, and I found them. My friend actually makes cornhole boards. So his company name is Huckleberry's Cornhole Boards. So if you need a cornhole board,
They're really beautiful.
Huckleberry,
Really
my
nice.
friend Huck, makes the best cornhole boards. They're professionally made with professionally weighted cornhole tossing objects.
And they have lights
All
attached,
that.
so you can play at
Bean
night.
bags. And it's really crazy because it's awesome. So he sponsored the event with us, with the Galluzzo team. So he's bringing 10 sets of cornhole boards. We're bringing our Galluzzo team cornhole board that we had made by him.
And we have a Hofstra one too.
And we have a Hofstra one.
And what days and times are these
So this
two
is
events?
September 30th is both days is September 30th. It starts at 9:30 a.m. in Deer Park at the Edgewood Bar and Grill on Commack Road. And that'll go from 9:30 to approximately 2. Then the Commack Day is at Hoyt Farm in Commack, Smithtown Town. And that one goes from 12 noon to about 4 or 5 in the afternoon. They're both special events. They're both getting sponsored by the Galluzzo team. If you need more information, please hit us up. It's going to be
Go
on
to
our
our
website,
yeah.
galluzzoteam.com. It'll also be on our Facebook page and Instagram page.
Yes. Yep. And you can always give us a call at 631-774-3333
Yes.
for all of that information.
And then we'll talk about something that's really cool. Christo and I went to a Yankee game, and we met Jeff Nelson. Wasn't that cool?
Yeah,
So
and he's
Jeff
a very
Nelson,
nice guy.
if people don't know, in 2003 approximately, he won 4 World Series championships with the Yankees.
And he was a pitcher.
And he's a pitcher. And he's the nicest guy in the world. So Christo and I happened to get to meet him. Thanks to our friend Steven Mazurko, I'm throwing that in because he's awesome. And we're showing him apartments in Manhattan on Thursday. So we have this great ex-Yankee. We're so excited to represent. We're hitting Manhattan. Our background is Christo and I used to do real estate in Manhattan and Brooklyn. And we're going back to our roots. And we're going to be showing him apartments. And it'll be exciting because we're going to go in together. And then right after that, we're going to a party downtown at Realty Trends, which Realty Trends is a company that gave us one of the highest rankings in America as a small team. And we're ranked number 1.49% of all realtors in the country. So they invited us to a special event. So right after we show Jeff Nelson and get him an apartment, we're going right to another party to celebrate.
That's going to be a really nice event. There's going to be heavy hitters that are in
Heavy
the
hitters.
$1 billion club. Oof.
$1 billion club. And that is amazing. So we're really stepping up our game. People flying in from all over the country to go to the Realty Trends party. And it's going to be exciting. And we get to tell everybody that night that we rented Jeff Nelson, the Yankee, an apartment.
Hopefully.
Hopefully
Yeah, we're going to. I
We're
have a faith.
We're going to get all the apartments for him to see.
I have faith. But another special thing is we just did, and I'm going to give kudos to our family. We just sold or went into contract on 4 Pewter Lane. Why don't you give details
Four
on
Pewter Place
4
in
Pewter
Dix
Place?
Hills.
Yeah.
That was a new,
Oh, that was
beautiful
a
new
good one. I'm like,
construction.
which one was that? Oh yeah, that was the biggest one we've had. Go ahead, you tell, Chris.
Yeah, so beautiful new construction in Dix Hills, 5-bedroom colonial from the ground up, newly built on a full acre lot, and we listed it for $275, and it went for $2,855 because they wanted the pool and other
Amenities.
that you would want at a house, and it was beautiful family as well that's coming in, and it was a good deal all around for everybody.
A little bit about the family. It's an ex-Commack person who's 59, my age, went to Commack North, and he decided he was living in the Hamptons, and he was remarried. So he has a 21-year-old and a 24-year-old, but now he's got an 18-month-old. So he's not really loving living in the Hamptons. So he's like, where am I going to go? Let me go back to Commack. Couldn't find what he wanted in Commack. So he looked at our house in Dix Hills, and it was priced right. He wanted 5,000 square feet or more. And it's the perfect house.
Mm-hmm.
And it took him a while. It took him a while to pull the trigger. But I'm going to tell you, Elena, my wife, is awesome at negotiations and keeping on it. And we went through 3 different buyers on that property. We had 3 offers, all at 2.7 or more. And Mom and Elena, she did a fantastic job.
Aw,
and
thank you,
and
darling.
got it done because it wasn't easy. He was definitely a movable buyer. At one point he told everybody, "That's it, I'm out." I'm not doing this deal. So we're like, okay. We went to the next buyer. And then the next buyer ended up backing out. And then another buyer, we took and moved to another property.
Yeah, we moved that other property.
So we didn't have any backup offers at one point. And then he goes, you know what? I'm back. And he did the deal.
There it is.
And I want to thank Piazza Building. I mean, Piazza
Yes.
Building. Lorenzo is one of the preeminent builders in the area. Does Suffolk County, does some in the Hamptons. But Lorenzo Piazza is so fantastic as a builder. The quality that he puts forth and the effort that he put in to help this deal go through was phenomenal. I always want to thank Piazza Building. If anybody needs a builder, quality, very high quality. He does major renovations. He's doing major construction. Now he's doing ground up, and we recommend him highly.
Yes, we do.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah, he even handled the one we pushed over to his other property.
yeah, but that's not in
more
contract yet. We're not talking
custom.
about that yet.
No, but it's still there. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
But he'll do a lot of custom on that deal.
Oh, and then the one that really was crazy is we had this 3-lot subdivision. So we do a little bit of everything. We do commercial, we do residential, and in this case, we were doing a 3-lot subdivision. And during the renovation, during the construction, both of the parties that owned it passed away. So the sons, who don't live in Long Island, they live in Brooklyn, decided to sell the property. So we're selling a vacant 3-lot subdivision with a house that's half built. And it was really troubling. The sellers were not really great at communication. We ended up selling it for over asking price for $1,600,000. And it was work. It was a lot of work.
That was a long one.
The sellers were very, very antagonistic. We did the best job that we could for them. They didn't clean their property. The town came in. Christo had to go
went in
clean
and cleaned it.
I had to
property.
Five
fight rats.
It's
I
a 2.5
I fought the
acre.
rats.
It's a 2.5 acre parcel, and they expect us to clean it for free.
We
So
sent in Augie,
we sent
our
in
own
our
landscaper, a
landscapers.
few times.
But I will say Christo did a fantastic job getting it done. But at the end of the day, Huntington Town had to come in.
Because it became summer.
It
It
was
was
so bad.
too much for like you
Yes.
with no lawnmower.
But the great
But-
thing is,
Yeah, you wouldn't even need a lawnmower there.
we sold it. And that was fantastic. It was just one of the best feelings to get that thing sold. To help that family out, even though they were antagonistic and we kind of didn't really appreciate working for them. That was one of the only ones we've ever had a problem with. But at the end of the day, we did it. They're happy. We moved on. And now we're looking for other deals. And, you know, I have a deal right now in Amityville. It's in a commercial deal. It's potentially an apartment complex in Amityville that we're working on. And that's my next project that we need. So keep in mind, we don't just focus on these residential deals. We do commercial deals. We're doing some professional deals. We're starting to get involved in some restaurant sales. So that's what the Galluzzo Team's all about.
And if you're a bank, you're listening right now, we also do foreclosures and represent banks as well.
Right. If any bankers need any assistance, we do broker price opinions. We can do just about anything in that industry too. Christo's very good at those.
And that's it for Helping Homes Find Their People podcast with the Galluzzo team, Chris, Elena, and Christo. We'll talk to you guys soon. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and always leave a comment, and we'll always comment back. Have a good one.